Hi Club family, it's Colin bringing you your Coach's Corner. This week we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, that is in-season strength training. We have chatted with a few coaches lately that are really anxious and nervous about their athletes training in season. And it's funny because when you look at the pro levels and the collegiate levels, I worked in the collegiate setting, everybody works out in season. There's very few seasons of the year that they aren't doing something to improve their performance. But Division I, if you play Division I, you got 5 a.m. lifts. I used to cover them. I used to cover 5 a.m. lifts during the week for football, and then I would cover some of the other lifts if needed. In other sports teams, they were in there 6 a.m., 7 a.m. If they couldn't make those times, they were doing it on their study hall, or when they had breaks between classes, before study hall, after. They were required to get 2 to 3 workouts, strength training sessions. It's not a workout, it's a training session because their goal is performance to get stronger during the week. And they could have 2 games. They could be playing soccer, flying down to South Carolina, playing a couple soccer games, coming back, getting a lift, going to a practice the next day. It is super important. Professional athletes, they do the same exact thing. You work on your performance, getting faster, stronger, and then when we stop training, that stuff starts to decline. So within 30 days, you've lost some of your strength gains. Within a couple days, you've actually lost some of your power, so your explosive power and your sprint ability. Within a week, you can lose your maximum that you finished the season off with. And then if you do nothing, then we've got to start all over again. It maybe takes us 4, 6, some athletes, it takes 8 weeks to get back to where they were pre-training. If they had just spent 30 minutes twice a week, getting under a significant load, and it could be one set of every single exercise. That's how simple it is. It's so simple. It'd be silly not to do that. You do not have to worry about long-term effects. If you're going out and doing maybe some really intense training, like maybe something you've seen at CrossFit, I do not advise that. We designed for some of our athletes 1 dumbbell workouts, something where they just can grab 1 dumbbell, they work through 5 or 6 exercises, and they go to practice. In our opinion, it should be part of every single club team. It should be a part of every single high school team. The injury reduction research out there is amazing, especially with our female athletes and ACL injuries. The performance improvements is significant. It's significant. You can take and do some stuff very simply. So don't ignore the in-season strength training. You did not work hard all 10 weeks, and for some of us are going into spring sports. I think we're going to be around 19 to 22 weeks for some of you. You did not work that hard in that off season and create all those PRs to let it go right before the most important part of the season, which is playoffs. So get out there. Find a program. We write in-season strength training programs. We have an app we can have your athlete work through. We also offer one. It's something you have to take seriously. If your goal is to play at next level, it should be mandatory because you're going to be required to do it at the next level. All the way from Division I down to Division III schools are now making that part of their programming, that you get into the weight room with a coach like myself. I coach kids at Division III at 5 a.m. We got them in the weight room. Super important. Let us know how we can help. We look forward to seeing you on the turf.